I'm Dale Harris of the Voters for Jesus. I have a question for the voters of Alabama. Will you vote the way Jesus Christ would vote, and thus vote the way Jesus Christ wants you to vote? If Jesus Christ told you to vote for one candidate, and your pastor and church leaders told you to vote for another candidate, then would you follow Jesus Christ and his commands, or would you rather reject Jesus Christ and follow men? What did Jesus say about those who vote based upon church doctrines of men rather than voting based upon the commands of Jesus Christ? Jesus said, "But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commands of men." Matthew 15:9. Thus, if you vote based upon the church doctrines of men rather than the commands of Jesus Christ, then your worship of God is in vain. What did Jesus Christ say about pastors who tell their congregation to vote based upon the doctrines of men rather than the commands of Jesus Christ? Jesus said, "Let them alone, they be blind leaders of the blind. But if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch." Matthew 15:14. If your pastor leads you away from voting based upon the commands of Jesus Christ, then your pastor is leading you into falling from God's grace. If you honestly want to vote the way Jesus Christ would vote, then you need to do the following. Read the words of Jesus Christ and think about their meaning. Pray to God and ask God how you should vote. What commands of Jesus Christ tell us how Jesus Christ would vote? Jesus said that not acting and voting to provide for the needy can send you to hell. Matthew 25:31 through 46. Jesus said the rich should pay taxes, and most of the wealth of the rich should provide for the needy. Matthew 22:21 and Luke 18:22. Jesus Christ taught the socialist values of paying taxes to provide for the collective needs of society and citizens in need. Therefore, those who reject socialism have rejected the commands of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ would vote to raise taxes on billionaires to balance the budget, provide for the needs of society, and provide for those in need. Does Jesus Christ want you to vote for Doug Jones or Roy Moore? Pray and ask Jesus Christ how he would vote, or use the words of Jesus Christ as an indicator. Pray and ask Jesus Christ how he wants you to vote. Because Roy Moore rejects socialism, he rejects the values of Jesus Christ and may kill senior citizens, the needy, and the workers of Alabama. The anti-Christian rejection of socialism means rejecting the socialism of Medicare and Social Security, and thus killing senior citizens from the loss of the socialism of Medicare and Social Security. The anti-Christian rejection of socialism means rejecting the socialism of Medicaid, food stamps, and giving food to the poor, and thus killing the needy from the loss of the socialism of Medicaid, food stamps, and other programs. The anti-Christian rejection of socialism means rejecting the socialism of taxing billionaires to finance creating millions of construction jobs and green energy jobs and having unemployment insurance, and thus killing the working class from lack of jobs and income. Voting to cut taxes on billionaires is being a servant of money. Voting to save seniors, the needy, and workers from suffering and death is being a servant of God. On Judgment Day, will you tell Jesus that you voted for servant of money Roy Moore to cut taxes on billionaires and let seniors, the needy, and workers suffer and die? Or will you tell Jesus you voted for servant of God Doug Jones to raise taxes on billionaires and save seniors, the needy, and workers from suffering and death? The key to winning this election is to win the Christian voting bloc. That means persuading Christians to vote the way Jesus Christ would vote. Advice: hold prayer vigils before the election and pray that voters will vote the way Jesus Christ wants them to vote. Hold up signs that read like the following: Vote the way Jesus Christ would vote. Tax billionaires and save lives. Matthew 22:21 and Luke 18:22. Elect servant of God, Doug Jones. Jesus would not vote for a pedophile servant of money. Neither should you. Elect servant of God, Doug Jones. Thank you.